Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game. And, Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. And for Sacramento. We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
So Sacramento will get the first possession. Shoots from 12. It's good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Rebound by the Kings. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, I saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
Here's Cardona, and he banks in the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack. That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him. I know it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And Lewis has it in the corner to stop the run. Perkins with the block, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Now here's Little. He's tightly.
A great defense or a poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Takes a shot at the elbow. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
It doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
That misses, and he's 0 for 4.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Here's Scott. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
He's now 2 for 3 with that miss.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Stripped away. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
first quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Kings ball.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
The pass to Perkins. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Perkins got 6.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Sacramento ball.
Sacramento leading by 13. Cardona defended by Scott. There's the feed to Perkins. And it's blocked by Scott. Tipped away. Pass to Little. 1:33 left in the first quarter of the game. And he uses the glass on the layup. Little's got his second basket of the night. Here's Sacramento now. They're on a 16-5 run. Wide open. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Lewis on the way. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Miller with a wide open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 13. To the basket. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Covered by Miller. Clock at 4. Lewis with the 3. And they get it back. Little gets the bucket. Little's got 6 points.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboard right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage.
7.
King.
Fans, your Kings.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Kings really take control here.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So with Williams on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the plane.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
They didn't hesitate to start working the offensive glass, and I tell you, those efforts have been rewarded with these second chance points.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Here's Lloyd. He picked up 12 points in their last win again.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason. So, Greg, this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
There's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And it's blocked.
No, sir. Stewart not letting that one go.
A second chance effort. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Kings leading now by 18. So the Kings call timeout. They're first. And he's a physical 6'8" center for the Pistons, and it's easy, Greg, to see why Isaiah Stewart has drawn comparisons to another great Piston, Ben Wallace.
Always a good thing being compared to a Hall of Famer. And Stewart, not just drawn, he's brains too. Watches film, takes notes. He wants to be great.
Murray's checked in for the Kings. It's blocked.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The Grizzlies trail by 18. Here's Lloyd. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Lloyd's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And when you're trailing like this, just focus on one possession at a time. Keep hitting singles.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Sacramento moving it around. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Kings lead by 20.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
From 6 away, here's Towns, and another miss by Memphis. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. It's deflected. Pass to Lloyd. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento. Now, here is Miller. Passes to Wilson. Kicks to Williams. Towns with the steal. Here's Morrow. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. A shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. No good that time. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Towns finds Morrow. Back to Towns to the left wing. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Stolen. The finish. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Miller outside. Got a piece of it. Fires from deep. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
35 seconds left in the second quarter. There's the pass to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good.
For your Kings, number 30.
Good on both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Oh, that's blocked. Takes the 3. The shot, no good. And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly.
Please give a big round of applause for your Kings.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Sacramento with the advantage at the half. They're leading by 16. Kenny, what's your?
They're winning the effort battle so far. And I'm talking about the offensive rebound. They've got a ton of second chance opportunities. They are just going at it. I mean, physically outmanning. And their team is playing.
Shaq, your take on Memphis.
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. The coach should absolutely rip them to the defense.
And that'll do it for us.
Fans, please give a big round.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. And stolen by Perkins. Williams for 3. That shot off. And it's Memphis the other way. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. The dish out a little. Perkins pulls it in.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you look at efficiency, you look at effort. Can have winning players on losing teams.
Knocks it loose. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right. They're just not playing their best.
For your Kings Youth Dance Team. How about one more cheer for your
Off the inbound. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The Kings shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And I just love his competitiveness. He's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Timeout called by the Kings.
All right, are you ready, everybody? Here comes some T-shirts heading your way.
Down low. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Into the lineup for your Kings.
And stolen by Scott. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
For Memphis, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. And it's blocked. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Cardona. That's in there. Perkins with the assist. 7 points in the game.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Little can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Can't hit from the corner.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That one doesn't go. Kings leading now by 14. Knocked away. A shot off that time. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. They led the game at one point by 20. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Grizzlies have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Lewis against Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Lewis dishes to Scott over Perkins, and the rejection by Perkins. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And finished off by Perkins.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Yeah, a fourth turnover there. That's just a rough, sloppy game.
The Grizzlies trail by 18. To the paint. Here's Little, and it's Little finishing it off.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And the Kings making a change here. Stewart's checked in.
Isaiah Stewart.
Now here's Little. Defense right on him. 2 points. That one goes. Little's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
To the inside, and it's Little finishing it off.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Shoots the 3. He doesn't hit that one. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Little's got 14.
Oh, great ball movement there.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And it's blocked by Scott. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Miller's checked in for Murray. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Shots good by Miller.
Look, if you're a big man that feeds the little guy, man, you deserve the ball back. Nice look from Stewart.
In the corner, it's Little. And the layup's good off the glass. Little's got 10 points in the quarter.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Williams on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Shot clock at 6. Fast break Memphis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Kings.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
And Lewis has it in the corner. Covered by Miller. 5 to shoot. It's blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Sacramento ball. Into the lineup for
Sacramento leading by 10. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Cardona. That's tipped, and he gets it back. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Sacramento ball.
That's tipped and stolen by Scott. Now here's Little, guarded closely.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. And Memphis with another turnover here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Outside, Perkins. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Sacramento ball. Shooting for Sacramento. One shot. Grizzlies substitution. Number 32.
To the left side wing. And the layup is good. And the Kings lead by 14.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Little. Sacramento grabs the miss. They led the game at one point by 20.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Lets it go with a 3. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
And guys, his value has really come into play at the defensive end. So disruptive as a lockdown defender, forcing all those turnovers. Player of the game almost always goes to someone for their offense, but his D has been the big factor here tonight.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said, this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Thank you, David. 4 on the clock. tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Grizzlies trail by 15. No good. Shot missing. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth.
2 minutes.
Good ball movement here by the Kings. Inside. A shot. No good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Poke loose. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Grizzlies ball.
.133 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Little's got 22 points.
Now, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. Poked away. And again, the turnover by the Kings.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Kings.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss? Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Got a piece of it. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 9. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Scott. Can't cash in from close range. So the Kings win it. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.